Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Again, makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Aller. Snags a quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Handoff to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Checks this down to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back and be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw a football.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. It's Allen. He's got it on a crossing route. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
First and goal here for the offense. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First and goal for the offense. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletic.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Oh, what a juke. Gets free now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Raiola. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down. And Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Aller. And this pass is on target, caught. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away and get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he's got it again. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory.
Let's go!
He hands it off from the gun. Good enough for first down yardage.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
To throw, it's Raiola. Lofting it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands. It's Penn. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Now, fourth down.
The ball near midfield. No punting teeth. The offense is going for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it from the red zone. They misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, Penn State 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Trying to come all the way back.
Touchdown.
That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Ohio State.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 7.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Penn. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, And they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground trying to run some clock. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Buckeyes keep the football on the move. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan run are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Penn.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Penn State, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.